can we just mention Barbara Rubin? The reason I
But
showed
I will tell you, you
James
mentioned
Franco,
Flaming
Barbara-
Creatures.
yeah.
But Flaming
Just
Creatures was
one
the
minute.
one that closed that theater.
Because somebody
You have
called
to
the police.
What?
No,
Fight to
no.
squeeze it
Somebody
in.
called the owner of the theater. And that,
Oh, because
and,
you were just renting the space.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
I see.
And,
James
and
Franco.
that screening of Flaming Creatures, we had it for at least 1 year. It was very active, and it was very good right there.
So you were in that theater
And-
1 year, and then Flaming Creatures came out, and they kicked you out.
Okay.
Yes, yes,
Jonas, I just showed James Franco and John Christmas on Earth. And Barbara Rubin was part of the scene, right? She picked
Christmas
up
on
a
Earth is a double projection
What did you
film
think?
that was
You
made
saw it,
by
right?
this
Barbara
woman,
Rubin.
Barbara Rubin, when she was about
17,
at the
18.
factory. And it's really...
No, it was
No,
not,
not
at
at
the
the
factory.
factory.
Oh, it wasn't?
A friend's home.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Oh, I was
it's
told the factory.
No, she.
I was
as
there,
you were
I know.
sleeping. No, I'm only kidding. I'm teasing.
You were there when she made it?
It was made with my camera,
Wow.
and my function was, they made, Barbara and Debbie, they made the mistake, bought wrong
Paint.
body paint. And it was very difficult to wash it off. My function was,
There's a lot of images of the
my
body
function
and
was
there's
to
breast being
wash, to
white.
brush,
I
to
just
Oh,
want
I
to say
see.
one thing
From
about
the
Barbara
body is
Rubin.
painted black and the stomach's
That
white,
Carolee
so
said-
these kind of stand out, but I guess they couldn't get the paint off.
Could I just say one thing about Barbara Rubin? Carolee Schneemann said Barbara Rubin was a child genius, that she's like one of the only women to pick up a camera and film in part of this like male independent showcase. And we loved, and the double screen projection was called Cocks and Cunts and premiered at Warhol's Factory.
I see.
Premiered at Warhol.
I see.
And
Okay.
what'd you think of
That's
it?
right.
You didn't tell me. What'd you think of the film?
It was fantastic. I mean, one of the questions
Like,
I
you know,
had,
when-
Jonas, was
did you use
Why-
color gel?
I did. Joel Schlemowitz came in
Oh, so he
just
helped.
to project this.
Well, here's
So-
the thing, Rob. It was such a big production because it's still on film reels. You have to have 2 film projectors, and then it's supposed to have different colored filters, but you have to do
Bless you.
it
Play
like
the
this
radio.
old-fashioned way where MM stood in front of the projector and like ran the different colored filters.
That's
Oh,
what
nice.
Barbara did. That's how
That's
So
right.
it's like playing
Jonas,
music or
why
something.
don't you?
And it's sexually explicit. And it's the
Very,
first
yes.
to have gay male sex. I mean, Gerard Malanga.
Yeah, there's some
You-
explicit gay
let's-
male sex.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
And that's very brave to do that at that time
Yeah.
because
Jonas, I wonder how
homosexual-
she got those guys to do that on
How'd
camera.
she do that, Jonas?
They were her friend. They were Jack
they
Smith's
drunk?
friend. No, they were very cooperative.
So, Jonas, why don't you put something out on DVD so that a lot of people can see that film? I bet only a handful of people in the world have ever seen it.
It has to be done the way it was made. It has to be projected. There must be projectors.
It's a
and there must
performance
be-
piece, James. It's
not the same.
performance.
I totally
I mean,
respect that.
you
but,
know,
I mean, how many people have seen
reenacting
it
a
in the world?
performance, you
500?
lose the intimacy, you lose the integrity of the piece to a certain extent.
I mean,
Here's the other
there is
thing.
one point, you have one point, like how many can see all Van Goghs, let's say. So you look at the reproductions. And then eventually, if you are really interested, you go to wherever you go to Metropolitan, you travel from Tokyo to Metropolitan just to see, or you go to Paris,
Or you buy a
it's
shopping
eventually,
bag.
those who really want, they will come to the cooperative, to Ontology Film Archives, and they will see Barbara Rubin projected. Otherwise, you can look at a copy of it, miserable copy, on video.
No, there is no
No, I'm talking now
no.
in principle.
Oh,
Right,
principle. There's also no
There is
will.
logic because, okay, myself, when I was in 6th grade, in the small town, small village. There were no art books, no original art, but there was one book with black and white reproductions from Renaissance, great paintings on miserable paper that was already falling to pieces, black and white, miserable black and white on miserable paper. And I was amazed. I was looking at them. And something came through. Something came through that many, many years later, I wanted to find originals of those and take a look, So that, no matter how miserable, many of my friends are against, videos now, against masterpieces, classics, no video. But there is something in reproduction that makes you want to see original, the way.
Right.
And I think when cinema now, the crime committed today is not by small people, but Museum of Modern Art. Museum of Modern Art is showing Andy Warhol's portraits on video, not on film. A Museum of Modern Art showing Andy Warhol's film portraits on video.
And all at the same time. Well, there was that one
But you
installation.
know what? The Museum of Modern Art's preserving home poster. Right.
But maybe Andy wouldn't care.
No, Andy wouldn't care. Andy would be streaming
Yeah,
on
but the museum should care.
Whoops, sorry.
The museum should care.
Okay.
In any case,
So
when the film will disappear, there
Jonas, sweetheart.
will be.
James wants
there
us
will
to
be,
stay all day.
governments
He does
will
want
have
you
to-
to.
I do want to, but
Governments will
Jim
have
Jarmusch is
to-
coming.
We only have half an hour. Can you believe? He
Governments,
allocated
ministries of culture, Library
half an
of
hour.
Congress
Jonas,
will
I'd
have
like
to create film labs and projector equipment technology that would continue that the film like at least in 3 places in every country, you could see film as film.
I agree with you.
I would
James
love
is going to do that, right?
that. Okay.
set up a
Let's all
film
have-
lab.
Let's all have dinner at Luciana.
Oh, no.
Not tonight,
No, no,
not tonight.
No. All right.
UNESCO
I
may
don't
have
like
to
whatever you
do
want.
it.
No, I'll have dinner with you. Lucian.
UNESCO should do it.
Yeah.
Let's have dinner at Lucian, but I'd rather have dinner at the co-op and we can watch movies.
Okay, let's do that then.
I want to
Let's-
show
let's
him
do it
the
with
world.
Jonas.
But film will survive because
You will not be able to
Because
sleep.
humanity cannot permit 120 years memory of humanity to disappear. We cannot permit it.
Yeah.
I agree.
Jonas, it was an honor to talk to you. Thank you. And I'll see you again with MM, I hope.
I'm just beginning.
I know. Well, let's do another one. I interview people for Playboy. Maybe I could interview you.
And me too.
Okay, you'll be
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
For Playboy, you can
And
talk
Barney?
about-
Playboy. Hey, could I tell
Yeah.
you, Flaming Creatures was rented
And,
by Hugh Hefner, and he didn't return the
Jonas,
print.
I didn't really say
So
much,
if you
but
go out to that mansion,
I really love this sign that you held up during Occupy Wall Street that said,
see if you can find the print.
money is not responsible for making anything great.
Are we
People
noisy or what?